And we're live, I believe, or we should be. Oh, now we're probably live. Alright, welcome everyone to Pokemon Mystery Dungeons and Dragons, the Lanwell Chronicles, the hopefully final part of our DLC. Does anyone want to this is probably an easy one, but does anyone want to recap?
We went through the dungeon, got past some puzzles, and fought the three targets of our mission.
Amazing recap. Alright, yeah. I mean, that's pretty much what happened, so you know what? Take some luck points for the road.
Really? Okay. Sure. Like a D6 worth, or
We'll give it a D4.
okay, 2.
2. Okay. Good enough just in case the net 20 comes.
Uh,
Anyways, we are back in the middle of the fight, and I believe we've wrapped right around back to Isa's turn. So, let's hop right on into this. Alright. So, I think Isa's just going to take 3 swipes. One again. One against Sergey, one against Eugene, and I'll decide his third one in a second. Sergey, I assume a 14 misses you.
Yep.
Eugene, does a 24 hit you?
That'll hit me.
Alright. Eugene, you take 32 necrotic damage as the Shadow Swipe hits you.
Uncanny dodge!
Figured as much. And I think since he missed Sergey once, he'll make his next attack back against Sergey. Sergey, does a 30 hit you?
Oh my gosh. 30, yeah.
Right. You take 28 necrotic damage from him. And that will be his turn. Eugene.
Not quite. He needs to make a dex save.
Alright, he's in there. Thank you for the reminder. He got 23.
That'll succeed, so he will take half of 38.
He still has evasion even in his berserk state, so he will take none of that.
Hmm.
Anyways, Eugene, it's your turn.
I am gonna go in with the tried and true short sword, yo. Splash! That's a 30 to hit.
Yep, that'll hit him.
Alright. And I will just dump all the damage into him.
Alright.
So 9d6. Plus 6. Oh, look at all those ones.
Ooh.
Okay, 27 slashing damage. I'm gonna go in for the Nick with advantage because that was a Vex short sword.
Alright.
The natural...
there's the nat 20.
Yep, that's how it goes. And this is just a dagger, so...
Oh, that hurts to see.
That's rough.
Maybe I should have saved it like I was doing last time. So just 2d4. 7.
Don't you guys... Oh, no, wait, you don't get your modifier with it.
No, I don't have that.
Right, okay.
And I will use my disengage. And I will go up to the ceiling. How tall is this place?
30 feet.
Well, I'll go 30 feet in the air. Directly above him. And then I will end my turn.
Okay,
All
at
right.
the end of your... Oh, well, that's a crappy roll. At the end of your turn, you heal for 18.
Alright. Oh, that heals the damage I took from him, so that's all good. Alright.
Is Nasir's turn, and he's probably gonna just lay into you.
Okay.
Alright, 21 for his first hit.
I'm gonna cast Shield. I'm gonna have to use a rank 2 slot for it, but I'm gonna do it.
Alright. 24.
Miss.
Alright. Let me check. Yep, it's one more. And 30, so he's only hitting you once.
Yep,
Or-
that will hit.
Okay, I was just about to say, it does 30 it. Okay. Alright. And you take 14 bludgeoning damage and 3 necrotic damage.
Hey.
That's definitely passing. Alright, and we are at initiative 20, so... Everyone except for Reniel, because he's shielded himself, is taking 9 necrotic damage.
Okay.
Reniel, it is your turn.
Alright. Reniel is going to blorp outside of his little shell. And he's going to cast Autoluke's Resilience... Or, no, not Resilience Sphere. Freezing Sphere. Right here. And he's going to Careful Spell it. But first he's going to Innate Sorcery. So that's a Constitution saving throw.
How
This is upcasted to 8th level, DC is 19.
how large is it?
Very.
It's a very bigly thing.
Oh, all right. I think it like covers almost this entire room.
There you go.
Yeah, it does indeed cover this entire room. All right. Careful spell means everyone automatically passes the save,
Except for bad guys, and they take no damage.
Oh, okay. So they really buffed careful spell.
Yep.
Gosh darn, I'm gonna have to play a Sork sometime. Nasir got 20.
Okay. The best I can do is make him meet that. Oh well.
Yes, it was probably. Gosh darn darkness. Isa failed with an 18.
Nice. Okay, let's see. 37 cold damage.
Man, the dice are not giving you high numbers tonight.
It's pretty mid actually.
Yeah, that's probably average. I'm close to it. Like 40 something.
Okay. And as you do that, since this AoE is actually large enough, as you throw this blast of cold around, from the dead body of the Sableye, you see a note fall over towards this pillar right here.
Well, Raniel probably doesn't. He's florping back in here.
Harold's probably actually the only one who can see that the note fell over.
Well, I'd see it too. I'm 30 up in the air.
Alright.
Alright, that's Raniel's turn.
Alright. Let me just so you don't forget it, I'm gonna put that there. It is obviously not that large of a note, but oh well. Harold.
Okay. I'm gonna move here. 5, 10, 15, 20. Unfortunately, Sergey and Eugene are not going to be healed by this.
That's alright.
But me and Reniel are going to get 25 HP. And Nasir needs to make a dex save.
Alright. And he got a nat 20. I'm
He
not
still takes
kidding.
half.
Yeah, he'll still take half at least.
22 when it's factoring the half.
Alright.
Okay. Yeah, well, actually... Oh no, I can't cast a concentration spell if I want to keep the good spell up. I think... Yeah, I'm going to use a bonus action to cast a level 3 healing word on myself.
Alright. Oh dang. Alright.
And then I will take the dodge action and I will pass turn.
Oh, that's evil. Alright, cool. Sergey.
Okay. I'm just gonna go ahead and lay everything in on this guy, so 3 swings.
Alright, go right ahead.
Ooh. First one's a 17.
Yeah, it does not hit.
Oh my gosh, this is not a good start. 18.
Well, that does hit at least.
Oof. Still not one you want to be seeing like this. Okay, so that's 27 damage. and then the bonus action. Okay, well, that's a lot higher. That's 28.
Yep, that hits.
And 13 more damage.
Okay. He's not down yet.
Yeah, this whole time I wish I could have gone after Nazir, but if I leave, then Eugene's on his own, so I'll stay here.
Alright. It is his turn. And he's gonna cloak himself in shadows and slash through you.
Oop.
Does a 31.
Do you even need to ask?
No, I don't. Right. Steals at. Sergey, you take 38 necrotic damage.
Yep.
And he cannot make 2 more slashes, but he can make 1 more slash against you, Harold.
Okay.
It will be at, it'll be at disadvantage. Can't grant for disadvantage, but I'll just... Oh, well, that's a nat 1, so,
All right.
don't need to roll at disadvantage. Yep, and that'll be his turn. Eugene.
All right. I'll go 25 feet over here, and I'll drop right down onto him, and maybe stop myself like 5 feet.
Oh man, I was hoping you were actually going to drop yourself right on him.
No, I'll do like Link's down air on him.
Alright.
Which link? It's very important.
Maybe it's more of a Toon Link one because I'm just.
So you'll bounce.
No.
He used to bounce and brawl, and I'm disappointed that they removed it because I loved his pogo stick down air.
Well, that one is not going to hit.
Correct. Ew.
I will bonus action go in for a dagger attack.
You could still make the second attack without needing a bonus action with Nick.
Oh yeah. It's just you just have to attack, right?
Correct.
Yeah. Okay. Then yeah, I'll do that. Well, I got this similar roll.
Oh my gosh.
Now I will use the bonus action one.
If you get
There we go.
There you are. You hit.
All right, so that'll be, and I'm gonna use withdraw, so I'm gonna minus a d6 from this.
All right.
Plus 7d6. That'll be 22.
All right. How do you want to finish him off, and are you going lethal?
I won't finish him off, but I will do exactly what I said, and I'm just gonna drop down onto him, and it's not very graceful or anything, it's just like plunk.
It's like Toon Link's taunt move.
And I notice I knock him out, and then I just go back up with 20 feet of movement. And I'll actually, I still have some movement left because it took 25 to get here. So I'll just go over above him now.
Okay.
And then I'll end my turn.
Are you at full HP?
No, I'm not. I'm at 88.
Does that thing
Okay.
have vertical reach?
Yes, it's a 40-foot high cylinder.
Gotcha.
You heal for 34.
Okay, I'm almost full now.
Gosh dang.
Yeah, and that'll be my turn.
I'm gonna need to have Nicholas pick up the spell. Alright. It is Nasir's turn. Let's see. He's the only one left. Let me check. Okay, yeah, this does actually reach you. Since you're right above him. Oh, well, let me, wow. Okay, then, yeah, he is going to use Shadow Blast, so... Harold and Eugene, give me a... Oh, Reniel, do you remember how much health your barrier has as well?
It's still got over 100.
Okay, so it's probably not... This is probably not going to destroy it. Gotcha. Okay, anyways, Harold and Eugene, both of you give me strength saving throws.
$17.
0.
Alright, you both fail. You both take 40 necrotic damage, and you're pushed 10 feet away. Which for you probably means that you're 10 feet higher in the air, I guess.
Okay, how much? 40?
40 necrotic.
Alright, 22. And so I have to go up to the ceiling.
Yeah, pretty much. You're like right at the ceiling now.
Alright.
Oh, yeah, 35 is, yeah. Oh, whoops, hold on, I didn't roll that correctly. But yes, that is a success.
Yeah. 18 plus 7 is more than enough. Alright, and I think he will stomp over towards you. Probably surround himself and go over here, and that will be his turn. It is initiative 20, so...
Really? I thought it was... Oh, right, it is, yeah. It's just...
Yeah. You all except for Rainiel take 12 necrotic damage from Shadow Sky. Rainiel, it is your turn.
Alright, he's just gonna say, Nasir. He's getting hit with Psychic Lance.
Alright, that is an int save, I believe.
Yep.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Oh, wait, no, never mind, that is enough.
Yeah. Uh, 12. Well, 12's come up a lot.
Yeah, that's a fail. He takes this much. He takes 24 psychic damage, and he has that effect on him, and he technically has 2 more damage on him because I forgot to add the +2 to the freezing sphere.
I cannot remember the exact... It's basically like he just can't do crap next turn, right?
He's incapacitated.
Yeah. Thought as much. Alright.
And I think I'm gonna cannibalize the level 3 spell to get some sorcery points back because I ran out. Okay, that's Randall's turn.
Harold, it is your turn.
Okay. I am going to shuffle around to here. I want to move it later, so I'll start here. I'm gonna cast True Strike on him and shank him. That is a 29 to hit.
That'll definitely hit. You guys are getting so close to nat 20.
And when you do get it, it's on the dagger.
Yeah, so when you do get it, it's on the dagger when sneak attack is already done.
That is going to be 18 points of radiant damage.
Alright.
And then, yeah, I think I'm going to go for trying to kind of regroup. 5, 10, 15. I'll move to here. I'll move this if I can. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Sorry, Renyel. So,
what's happening?
moving the Conjure Celestial.
Oh, don't worry
I
about it.
wasn't able to get you.
Renyl's at full HP.
Oh, okay. So he's going to need to make a dex save.
Alright. Sorry, I was moving the camera. Alright.
Sergey and I each heal for 32.
Oh, he likes getting 12 right now, apparently.
Okay. He takes 49 points of radiant damage.
Oh, jeez. Alright.
Let me calculate real quick what my HP goes to, because that could potentially influence what I do. Okay, I'm not bloodied anymore. I'm gonna move back a little bit and pass turn.
Alright. Sergey.
Right. It brought me up to 60 steps, so I'm still going to have to use a bonus action to heal myself. The last of my lay on hands.
Well, if you can end your turn in the Conjure Celestial, it'll heal you again.
Oh, okay, that works too.
And he's incapacitated, so he cannot take opportunity attacks.
Sick. Measure that out. Oh, yeah, okay, then I'm totally fine. We'll just go ahead and hit him with everything, and he still has the Vow of Enmity on him, so I get advantage on all these.
Alright.
Okay, so that first one's over 25.
Yep, that hits.
Okay, 23 more damage.
He is down. How do you finish this?
Oh. I don't... Sergey's actually not going to go lethal yet, because he imagines Renyel would probably end up doing that, and he's... on one hand, curious, but also, in case, you know, we want to question them any or something of that nature, but I don't think there's much to ask. Still. He just sort of, side swipes him with the flat end of the lance. Just probably giving him a concussion doing so, since he is just trying to knock him out.
Alright. And he is down. And after he falls, the shadow sky ends, so you're no longer being pelted by rain. But You all take a breather for a moment, maybe situate yourselves, but after a few moments, suddenly the area around you is just quaking like mad, like almost like there's an earthquake around you. The world almost feels like it's shifting, and you could barely, even in the air, you can feel it. Eugene, it feels like everything's going crazy. Their boxes and all their materials spill out because of it. And after a moment, everything seems calm. And Eugene, do you have the Dominion rod out right now?
I have it, probably not out because I was stabbing people.
Yeah. Okay, then you don't see anything involving that yet, but yeah, everything is suddenly calm.
Okay.
Um, after maybe like 30 seconds or so, I can bring everybody back up to full with the Conjure Celestial.
I'll also grab.
Renial blorps out of his box.
I'll also grab the note.
Okay. Are you gonna
And
read it?
yeah, I'll read it.
All right. Nope. Reads. We copy paste it. Note reads this.
As I was worried about, Raven's too soft to continue our aims. Our new, in quotations, mayor is too busy trying to keep the peace instead of furthering our aims. But we can't let this continue. So long as the three nations live separately, conflict will come again. You know this. I know this. It might not happen in this lifetime, but Lanwell has always been a world of war. So it has been up to us. We need to reignite the conflict so we can bring about the change Lanwell needs. Or we'll be cursing our descendants to the same prejudice and the same conflict we all suffered in. I have my own things I'm going to be doing, so I need you guys to be willing and able to bring about all the underlings and lowlifes in Lanwell and send them all to the various groups. The Behemoth's Tusk might be a good place to start. Try and sneak them into the Freelance Guild, if at all possible. We need to keep up the fight. Lady Sarah, please destroy this message the first chance you get. Well, they didn't take orders. Um, I probably read that out loud.
It sounds like I have some minds to read.
Okay. Well, let's do it like we used to. Which one?
Renial's gonna drop the stone, by the way. Because if he doesn't, it's gonna stay there forever.
Oh
And
yeah,
I'd
we can
rather
do
not
that.
have. Yeah, I'd rather not have us trapped in here.
By the way, Lady Sarah, isn't she dead? Well, apparently not. I hear
There are
rumors
ways around it, I'm sure.
rumors of her death were probably exaggerated. Except we did it.
Perhaps
Uh,
this was written before we took care of her.
that was months ago, though.
That was months ago. Then they did a really bad job at destroying the message.
Anyway, get one of them to their feet.
Uh,
I have an Oranberry, I think. Or
Probably the easiest method.
yeah. Which one? Which one will Probably the Nasir, right? He looked like he was in charge.
Agreed.
He's probably likely to fight in any amount. Be my concern. Even if he's only, well, a hit from being knocked out again, who knows?
I give him an orange berry.
Just right there and then there.
Well, I guess so.
I was gonna try to. Oh.
But you
I was
didn't say
gonna.
anything.
Yeah, too late.
Okay. Yeah, he gets up. He looks to you all and he raises his shields ready to attack again. Uh,
Oh,
I'm going to roll initiative, but if any of you get higher than what his is, and I'll roll it out in the open too, then you can feel free to just knock him out again or whatever. Can you beat an 11?
No, I
yes.
never can.
27.
Okay. Then yeah, you
Yeah.
can feel free to just knock him out again.
I instead put the dagger to his throat.
He sees this and he says, "Go ahead."
Well, we have a few questions for you.
You get nothing out of me.
Oh, yes, we will.
Okay, psionic casting, detect thoughts. Get to it, boys.
We saw your note, and I show it to him.
He intentionally closes his eyes, trying not to think of the note. And that's something his mind is specifically on. He seems well aware of your process, even if he didn't see the spell being cast. He's pretty sure that's what you're doing.
Cool, make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh boy. All right. Back to stat block. That's Ravens. Ah, there it is. This is just a straight up roll. 14.
Fail.
Alright, have they changed Detect Thoughts at all 2024? Could I go on the usual assumption?
It's pretty much the same thing.
Thought as much. Alright. So, you know that, like I said, he's well aware, even before then, he's well aware that you're prying into his mind. He is, angry that, Freya didn't destroy the notes. He is, let's see. His emotional state. Yeah, those are basically his thoughts. Well, no, let me word the Freya thing. He's angry that Freya didn't destroy the note yet, though he is aware that she probably didn't have time due to how fast you guys came.
That's all.
That's what you've got from this from this probing. You can continue to. I'll be making an Arcana check to see if he. I doubt he passes to see if he breaks it, but you can continue to ask questions. Yep, it's still working.
So who's Lady Sarah? How did you get this note? Hmm?
Why do you ask dumb questions? And he's trying to shake it off, but failing. You get the same mental image of the same Gossifleur you guys fought, and to the answer to that question, as he's unable to shield his mind, you see that just one day ago she handed the note to Freya.
How is she still alive? We killed her.
What? You see you just see a bunch of confusion. He has no idea what you're talking about.
And lastly, maybe not lastly, who's the behemoth tusk?
Group of pirates. And you see him thinking, and you see actually that same Feraligator that you guys fought as one of its leading members from his mind.
This is why you kill your enemies, boys.
And who's in the Freelance Guild? This part right here. Who are they sneaking in?
I will not tell you anything, he says, and then he remembers that Rainiel is still, which forgot to, though I doubt he, yeah, no. Currently, they haven't managed to reach that far yet, so there's nobody who's currently infiltrated.
Oh, that's too bad. I was hoping on making a show.
I've spent so long working for this peace so that we didn't have to do things like this anymore. I am not going to let you ruin it.
There will never be peace.
Not as long as people like you are about. No, there won't.
Do you really believe this peace will last?
I know it's got a better chance of lasting than if somebody's deliberately trying to incite war.
I don't get you guys.
The only outcome that I can see possibly coming from your objective is one nation or another being completely wiped out. That's
Isn't
your
that their whole
definition
goal?
of peace.
Their whole goal was getting rid of all three nations and finding a new one.
That's what it takes to prevent Lanwell from falling into war again. That's what it takes.
Are you stupid?
You are starting a war to end a war.
More or less, yes.
And you say that with a straight face.
Have you looked at history?
Yes. Yes, I have.
And I know what you're about to say, but spouting, fortune cookie platitudes this is real life.
You may not see it, but your descendants will. A war will come to Lanwell sooner or later. It
I
always
fi-
has, and it always will.
One did, and we stopped it.
Wow. At least this way, maybe some of us will actually be able to have descendants.
You know, part of me would have wanted to spare you in the past, but you're beyond saving. You're delusional, and as I said before, stupid. You think you're doing some good thing by starting war? And then say and these really paper thin motivations for it. You're stupid.
You're naive.
No, I know peace, like Harold said, I know peace might not last, but you're intentionally sabotaging it.
It's only accelerating the problem.
Yeah, history will repeat itself as long as there's idiots like you around. Delusional idiots fighting for some cause that they don't even seem to know what it is.
There was a rumbling when we defeated you. What was it?
I do not have a singular clue what you mean.
Sorry, proceed with your philosophical discourse. I just needed to get that out before I ran out of the ability to read your mind.
Well, why continue with it? He's not gonna see eye to eye with us. He's just gonna let's get out of here. Do whatever you
Renial
want with him.
Renial smiles within Nihil Ego's bell and he says,
Time for me to do my thing.
Yeah, I'm going.
Oh dear.
You guys might not want to look for this.
Ugh.
Are we gonna do a fade to black?
And then we fade to black and we will assume Reniel totally did not do something horrifying.
Okay, so I'm adding 2 blue gems to my inventory.
Oh my gosh.
Yep. Well, there's her eyes.
At this point, I probably check the rod. Is what's up with it?
You look at the rod and weirdly enough, it seems like it no longer has power in it.
It's just like a stick now.
I mean, it's a fancy looking stick, but yeah.
I'll keep
I suppose a useless rod is really just more baggage, but maybe we should keep it around just in case.
it. Yeah.
And as
I'm
you're
also
leaving the presumed carnage behind you, you notice that the tower seems normal, strangely normal. You don't see there none of the strange knights or strange creatures prowling about. The areas where the floor collapsed are no longer there anymore.
Did it unmystery dungeon itself?
Have I ever heard of this happening before?
Yes. As you're, well, you haven't seen it personally, but as mentioned, thanks to peace happening and thanks to your efforts with the weird and tree, distortions have been slowly disappearing all throughout Lanwell. And from the looks of things, the distortion here is gone. this area seems to be healing.
What happened? Was it connected to those three jokers?
Do I have any possible answer to that?
Uh, it's unlikely that it would be. It could have just been happenstance or a stroke of the draw.
Probably not. But the fact that that's still happening, I think only further serves to strengthen our case.
Crazy theory, but what if the ward and chaos somehow has some link to the mystery dungeons?
It does. That's actually pretty well established at this point, I think.
As a, it's been a while, but
It has been a while, yeah.
as a reminder, Fleffel wanted the war to happen because the war causes the Weirden tree to receive a
Oh,
bunch
right.
of receive a bunch of souls, which causes it to fade a little and creates more
Give this to Raven.
Yes, that would be a good idea. Perhaps we can get some negotiations going to prevent such an insane idea from taking further root.
You might have to look into revising the trainee uh, screening.
Background checks.
Oh, just send them to me. I have some new trinkets for them to view upon entering the Gwaybold Guild.
Okay, come on,
You
Rundle. Don't
really
scare the
had
initiates too much.
to just take her eyes out.
Yes, I also took some feathers. And he holds and three combustion feathers. He holds up the three combustion feathers.
Uh,
Perhaps I should have taken his beak.
Ugh.
you went from like a 2 to a like 23 there.
Harold just gives a disapproving scowl.
This is a little much even for you.
Oh, I am not so sure about that. Besides, I need to show everyone what will happen to them if they dare cause any problems.
Just remember the old saying, he who fights monsters.
Oh, Harold, I was already a monster.
Anyway, I'm all for being out of this place.
Mm-hmm.
Agreed.
Alright. So it takes a couple of days and plenty more mountaineering, but eventually you end up back in White Town and end up having another meeting with Raven, and we will skip to when you are back in his office once again. And as you enter his office and as you make sure you aren't being overheard, he says, "So, what's the news?"
I put the note on his desk.
He tilts his head a little, but he looks at the note and he says, "Huh, so that's what it's about."
And
Uh,
Reniel told us that apparently she handed that note to those three not even a few days ago,
to
which
that,
doesn't make sense.
to that, Raven eyes widen and he looks at you and he says, "What? Did you guys, if memory serves me correctly, from what you told me, didn't she like, didn't you kill her and did her body like explode or something?"
Yeah, that's what I thought. But she's apparently alive still, or someone pretending to be her.
Could be it, but
Maybe we didn't get the real one.
hard to say for sure.
Wait, Reynolds saw the memory with that, or I guess not really saw it because it was detect thoughts.
Yeah, he did see an image of the Gospel they talked to. Renial, what check should I make this? Renial, roll me history if you wanna discern whether the image you saw in your brain is how similar it is to the Gospel you've met and fought.
All right. 1 second. I almost rolled in pirates.
Why are you guys spending so much time in pirates?
I don't know. Eh,
Do you guys
Ish.
want to
It's
just
only a
mass
12.
dump luck points into that since this is the end?
Okay.
'Cause I-
Well,
Yeah, I have 2 to put in there.
yeah, I'll put 2, I guess.
Problem, I only have the one.
Eh,
Can I give you half a point?
Guidance from anyone?
I don't have guidance. I'm
No.
sorry. I can't. I don't
I
think
don't
I
have
can
it.
give you bardic inspiration.
I knew I should have taken guidance. Oh well.
eh, oh well. Yeah, you're
Man.
yeah, this is one of those times where the reroll would have actually been better.
Ah, shoot.
Anyways, you're they like you're not positive, but you're pretty sure they reasonably look the same. There isn't any obvious differences, but you're not sure about
Is
any subtles.
is
Hey,
there a
Mulligan.
way? Is there a way he could allow me to see the image?
Uh,
Like if we had a telepathic bond or something, could he share the image with me through the
Minor
bond?
illusion.
that works too. Okay, Harold, feel free to roll the history check as well then.
Okay.
Man, I wish you could cheer lucky.
I've got expertise in this.
Oh, nice.
Oh my gosh.
16.
It's better, at least. Ooh,
Is that a failure?
it is not a failure.
Okay.
Yeah,
Because I had something I could do even if it was.
okay. Yeah, you're pretty reasonably sure with Reniel using minor illusion that is the same one you fought before. Doesn't seem to be anything noticeable, any differences or anything like that.
I do have one thing. I had a note for her telling us to back off way back when.
Oh, interesting.
Can I compare the writing
Yes, you can.
with my forgery kit? I don't. Yeah.
All right. Roll either intelligence or dexterity using your forgery kit. I believe that means you have advantage.
I'm not proficient in it. I just have it.
Oh,
Well, I used to, but not anymore.
Now, I guess roll me straight up intelligence then.
I thought it was if you have the tools but aren't proficient in them, you still sort of add proficiency.
Don't think so.
I remember there was something like tools were. I could be totally misremembering though.
So it's just an intelligence check, no skills.
Yeah, yeah, I'll say history for you as well.
Okay, that doesn't help much, but
Yeah,
okay,
can I give him bardic inspiration?
Sure,
yeah.
go right ahead.
All right. Got a 9, and it turns into a. Come on, 10. It turns into a 14.
Eh,
Oh,
it's yeah, you're pretty dang sure this is the same penmanship too.
Yeah, it seems to match up on penmanship too.
That's disturbing. Your minor illusion looked pretty much how I remember her too. Yeah. Raven crosses his arms with a disturbed look on his face, and he says, "Well, makes me wonder if the rumors I heard about are true then."
What rumors?
Well, like I said, I've been doing some looking into the foreign continent since that's where we figure Lady Cirrus came from. And the Empire there, they aren't warmongers like Caldwelch used to be. Instead, the way they've sort of expanded is neighboring kingdoms, nations, and what have you end up in some political, social, or any such sort of crisis. And due to the collapse of that nation, the Empire goes in and helps rescue the civilians there, and he did air quotes in front of that, and in the process annexes that territory into its own. It's something that they've been doing a lot of lately. So
Oh,
far, the all of it seems to be just freak accidents or happenstance, but
I'm sure.
hmm there's a rumor that they may have a hand in what's happened there. And if this note is to be believed, then it's very possible Lanwell was their next target, and Lady Saris was sent to ensure Lanwell felt its own collapse, in which case they'd come in and take over.
I think Lanwell might have collapsed a bit harder than they planned on. You know, what with becoming a giant dimensional anomaly and whatnot.
Uh, I'd bet very much that they didn't anticipate the true threat of what Fluffle would bring, which is odd because, well, no, it is odd because I would have figured Lady Sarah would have known because, she was in there with it, so why didn't she report back that this collapse might not have been the greatest idea, but still.
Well, it seems we need to contact this other continent. Or this empire, should I say.
We currently lack any strong proof other than hearsay.
We have a note with her handwriting on it.
Yes, but do we have any proof that she's one of their agents is the problem.
Is there any
We have a signed note with her handwriting on it.
That's not the problem. The problem is, do we have any proof she's one of their agents? Not that because all that note tells us is that she wanted to have a terrorist organization that I unfortunately founded continue their activities. It doesn't link directly back to them.
Are there any ambassadors for this empire?
In here, no. Lanwell's kinda been closed off from a lot of places because of the constant wars that have happened here. We've been attempting to reestablish friendly connections, but we still got a long road ahead of us. But I suppose I'll tell you guys this at least. I'm having one of my agents go up there and look into those matters because I wanted to get that proof of whether Lady Saris is one of them or not. So I'm already in the process of that. And Kaylin, that Flaffy that was Fluffwell's daughter, after everything that happened, she felt the need to move on herself and she has immigrated up there as well. I haven't made her aware of my plans, but she is a contact up there as well. So, for the time being, just let me keep an eye on things. We don't want to aggravate them or anything. If you guys are needed, I'll be sure to tell you.
Well, you might want some plan Bs and Cs now that we know they actually are inciting war. And that we stopped it.
Now, don't worry. I plan on doing just that. But I don't want to tear you guys away from your lives here for nothing. If the time comes to act, I'll be sure to tell you guys. Until then, their MO is to destabilize nations, so if we keep Lanwell from destabilizing, then at least for the time being, they're SOL.
Well, I thought you were planning on stepping down.
I'm planning on stepping down from mayor, yeah. But once I step down from mayor, it's debating on turning myself in, but seems there's more work to do. So once I step down from mayor, I'm gonna go back to working at the freelance guild. But like I said, the darkest nights, at least the ones that are loyal to me, I've still got in my back pocket. And I've got my
I'd
agents looking into things. And yeah, I know what you're going to say. I probably want to make sure that they are all truly loyal to me.
Well, I guess we'll leave it in your capable hands then.
Yeah. Thank you. His peace, it's an unsteady peace for now, but it's been hard fought. And I'm gonna do my best to make sure that it stays that way.
As will I.
Considering we've already sort of found a way of securing peace inside our own nation, I'd much rather international affairs not become a problem with that.
Yeah, same here. And with that, like I said, this is probably going to be a short one, but with that, I think we will end it off.
Yay!
Thank you all for watching this Lanwell DLC, and once again, thank you all for coming back again for one more round through.
Well, thank you for running it.
Last hurrah.
Yeah.
Sonic Link, I have one more very important question.
Oh boy, yep.
Oh.
Did that Grovile ever figure out how to get out of my ring of mind shielding?
I
He's
like
with you.
how you remember that like an entire year. It's been a year, so yeah, he probably figured out how to get out of the ring of mind shielding.
Okay, so I can remove the description I gave for it. Has some poor sap stuck in it.
Oh my gosh. Alright. Then yeah. Goodbye for now, but perhaps another event will
Farewell
happen.
for now.
Perhaps another event will happen sometime in the future. Until then, goodbye.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.